Oh, good. Actually, it's not really morning anymore, but it's the 4th of July 2024, and I'm in the commune de Courcay, and very shortly I'm going to be taking lunch in this little cafe restaurant. But before I do that, I thought we would just walk a little distance and have a look at the river. And before we look at the river, let's just look at this ruler, for want of a better word, that comes up and shows how high the floodwater once was. Ooh, yeah. Not the case today, thankfully. Oh, little boy's room if you need one. And gentlemen of a certain age who cross bridges and look at flowing water sometimes feel a need for that sort of thing, don't they? But there's the river at the moment, and yeah, that's actually quite a long way down for that to fill up and flood, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? Let's cross the road and look at the other side. Yeah, very, very pretty. You don't have to be too much of an industrial archaeologist to understand that this is a mill race, and once upon a time that was a mill. Oh, it's a tough life, isn't it? And in case any of you didn't recognise the building that I'm standing next to, there's a sign on the wall there that says Place de l'Église, the church square if you like, because right there is a church. And you know the policy, every time you see a church, stop and pay a visit. Yeah, obviously pilgrims. Yes, stop and pay a visit, and then when they carry me in, the Lord won't say who is it. And of course, as I've told you all before, the first thing we see when you enter a church is the baptismal font, because we enter the church through baptism. Now, in case of you've got anything that you want to talk about, there's the confessional box. And a very primitive statue of Mary and Child. And of course there are Stations of the Cross. And sadly, of course, there is a memorial to the people from the town who died for France from this little village. And that looks like it's Saint Teresa of Lisieux. Some people might say Les Petits Fleurs. And some more carpentry that would look nice on the wall in your living room, wouldn't it? Yeah, we need a preacher up there preaching. Now, if we look at this altar, of course there's a stone set into the top of the altar, beneath which will be the relics of a saint. And strangely, this church doesn't have a high altar. But it does have a sanctuary lamp burning. And standing next to, what is that? The south door, I suppose, is a bell. I guess that at some time or other someone decided the structure of the bell tower wasn't necessarily good enough to hang and ring that.